everyone, welcome back to my channel again. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for today's video again because we are going to do something a little different just for a change of pace. You know, after all that magic and adventure with Sakura, sometimes you just need a good laugh, right? We've been diving deep into clue cards and emotional moments, and while I love it, I thought, let's switch it up a bit. Let's bring some pure comedy to channel today. So today we're going to talk about a character who's just pure comedy gold. It's none other than PEPPERANN.
Pepperann, much too cool for 7th grade. Catch her if you can, Pepperann.
So the show called PEPPERANN. It's a girl named PEPPERANN Pearson. Yes. My goodness, if you haven't seen PEPPERANN, you are in for such a treat. So this cartoon for me is honestly one of the most funniest cartoons I have ever seen. Seriously. It's just so incredibly funny. It makes me laugh out loud every single time I watch it. I mean, it's also the expressions, PEPPERANN herself. And all the characters around her have so many detailed, funny expressions. The face just tell the whole story. When PEPPERANN is confused or excited or totally embarrassed, you can see it all on her face, and it's just so hilarious. The animators did such an amazing job making every single facial expression a little work of art and big part of the comedy. It's like they put a little extra sprinkle of funny into every single drawing. But it's not just the expression, guys. The way the episodes show how PEPPERANN thinks, what she does, and how she reacts to everything around her is just brilliant. You get to see inside her head, and it's a very unique place. She's always overthinking things, or getting into awkward situation, or having these grand ideas that don't quite work out the way she planned. She's just a teenager, right? And she's trying to figure out life, school, friends, family, all those complicated things. But she does it in such a wonderfully exaggerated and relatable way. You must watch her, guys, and you think, oh my goodness, I've totally felt like that. Or I've definitely done something like that before. But then, because it's PEPPERANN, it's always 10 times funnier and more dramatic than real life. So she's always got a big idea, or she's trying to prove something, or just trying to survive middle school. She's a bit awkward, a bit clumsy, but she's also super confident in her own way. She has a huge imagination, and that imagination often gets her into the funniest situation. You see her inner thoughts, her little fantasies, and then you see the reality, and the difference is just hilarious. It's like she's living in her own little movie, and we get to watch it all unfold. I honestly just adore this cartoon. It's got so much heart, but it's also just so incredibly clever and witty. The writing is sharp, and the characters are so well developed and quirky, and the humor just lands perfectly every single time. It's the kind of show you can watch over and over again and still find new things to laugh at. It's a classic for a reason. So today I want to bring that amazing comedic energy to our channel. We have had our magical moments with Sakura. Now it's time for some genuine laugh out loud fun with PEPPERANN. I'm going to be talking about this PEPPERANN girl while I illustrate. I'm so excited to share my love for this show with you, and I hope it makes you smile, giggle, and make even burst out laughter, maybe just like it does for me. Get ready for some serious laughs because PEPPERANN is here and she's bringing all her hilarious energy with her. Let's dive in.
Who's that girl? What's her name? Is she cool? Is she lame? Oh, you're talking about what's her name? PEPPERANN. Is she lame? Is she cool? Is she breaking every rule? Is she anybody's fool? PEPPERANN, 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 marching in her own parade. PEPPERANN, she's like one in a million. PEPPERANN, PEPPERANN, much too cool for 7th grade. Catch her if you can, PEPPERANN.
Who? Is that girl from gym class?
No, that's me.
Oh. Who is she and why does she have her own song?
Did someone take my lunch? Pepper Ann, marching in her own parade. Pepper Ann, she's like one in a million. Pepper Ann, much too cool for 7th grade. No one's cooler than Pepper Ann. She's her own biggest fan, Pepper Ann.
Ooh, a bug.
Catch her if you can, Pepper Ann.
You know, we've been on such an amazing journey lately, diving deep into the magical world of card captor Sakura. We've seen incredible clue cards, heartwarming family moments, and faced all sorts of emotional adventures. And while I absolutely, truly, deeply love all of that magic and wonder, sometimes, just sometimes, after all that intensity, you just need a really good belly aching laugh until you cry kind of giggle, right? Like a laugh that makes your cheeks hurt and your tummy ache in the best possible way. So I thought, you know what? Let's take a little detour. Let's switch gears completely today and bring some pure, unadulterated, fantastic comedy to the channel. And when I think of cartoons that are just overflowing with pure, unadulterated comedy gold, especially from my childhood, one name immediately springs to mind. It's a character who's just a walking, talking, hilarious bundle of awkwardness, big dreams, and even bigger mishaps. It's none other than Pepper Ann. Yes, the amazing show called Pepper Ann. Oh my goodness, if you have never seen Pepper Ann before, let me tell you, you are in for such a treat. Seriously, if you're looking for a cartoon that will make you laugh out loud, that will make you giggle uncontrollably, that might even make you snort laugh your drink out of the nose, then this is the show you need to watch. For me, it is honestly one of the most funniest cartoons I've ever seen, and I'm not even exaggerating. It's just so incredibly funny. It makes me laugh every single time I watch an episode. It's got that special comedic timing and that unique charm that just hits your funny bone perfectly every single time. It's truly a masterpiece of cartoon comedy. Okay, so for those of you who might be new to the world of Pepper Ann, let me introduce you to our fantastic star. Pepper Ann is a cartoon all about a teenage girl named Pepper Ann Pearson. She's in middle school, which, let's be honest, is already a pretty funny and awkward time for anyone, right? The show basically follows her life as she tries to navigate all the crazy, confusing, and often incredibly hilarious things that happen when you're a teenager. It's about school, about friendship, about family life, about that big journey of trying to figure out who you are and where you fit in the world. But here's the best part, it's all told with this super unique, incredibly witty, and just plain funny twist. Now, let's really get into the heart of why this show is so incredibly hilarious. Because it's not just a few funny jokes sprinkled here and there. Oh no, it's a whole package. Every single element of this cartoon works together to create pure comedic magic. One of the absolute best things about Pepper Ann is that you get to see inside her head, and let me tell you, it is a very unique and often dramatic place. Pepper Ann is always overthinking things. She'll have a tiny little problem, something small that most people wouldn't even bat an eye at, and in her head, it instantly blows up into this giant dramatic world-ending crisis. And the show actually shows us these thoughts. I mean, it's not just her talking about them. You'll see little fantasy sequences where she imagines herself as a superhero or a famous detective or a rock star trying to solve a problem in the most over the top way possible. Or you'll see thought bubbles pop up showing her wildest anxieties or her most ridiculous hopes. Sometimes you even get these dramatic inner monologues where she's talking to herself inside her head, complete with the dramatic music and, special effects. She'll have these grand ideas, these huge, elaborate plans to solve a tiny problem or to prove a point or to just get through her school day without embarrassing herself. But then reality hits, and her plans almost never work out the way she imagined. And the difference between her wild, over the top imagination and the often clumsy, awkward, or just plain messy reality is where so much of the humor comes from. It's so clever because it makes her so relatable. I mean, haven't we all overthought something or had a grand plan that totally flopped. But with Pepper Ann, it's always 10 times funnier and more dramatic than real life. It's like she's living in our own little movie, and we, the viewers, get to watch it all unfold right alongside her. It's a pure genius. You know what else makes this show so special, so utterly brilliant in its comedy? It's the expressions. Oh my goodness, the expressions. Pepper Ann herself and literally all the characters around her have so many detailed, exaggerated, and just plain funny facial expressions. Their faces don't just show emotions, they scream comedy. When Pepper Ann is confused, her eyes get wide, her eyebrows go up so high, they almost disappear into her hair. And her mouth might make this little O shape that just makes you giggle. It's hilarious. When she's super excited, her whole face lights up. Her eyes sparkle with a crazy, almost manic energy, and she might have this huge, goofy grin. And when she's totally embarrassed, her face turns bright red. Steam might even come out of her ears. She might try to literally disappear into her collar or shrink into a tiny ball. You can see it all on her face, and it's just so funny. The animators, the incredible artist who drew this show, did such an amazing job making every single facial expression a little work of art and a huge part of the comedy. It's like they put a little extra sprinkle of funny into every single drawing. You don't even need words sometimes. Just looking at the face tells you exactly what's going on, why it's so funny. It's visual comedy at its best, absolute best. They use a lot of squash and stretch animation, really, where characters get super squashy or super stretchy to show their emotions, and it's always done for the maximum comedic effect. It's just brilliant. Pepper Ann is a teenager, right? And she's trying to figure out life, school, friends, family, all those complicated things that everyone goes through when they're growing up. But she does it in such a wonderfully exaggerated and relatable way. You watch her and you think, oh my goodness, I've totally felt like that. Or I have definitely done something exactly like that before. She's a bit awkward, a bit clumsy, but she's also super confident in her own unique way. And she has a huge imagination. She's always got a big idea, or she's trying to prove something, or she's just trying to survive another day of middle school. And that awkwardness, that, clumsiness, that confident mixed with total cluelessness. Is that makes her so, so funny. She's not perfect, and that's what makes her perfect. Do you understand? No. The show perfectly captures those weird, funny, and sometimes super embarrassing moments of growing up, like trying to fit it with the popular kids, or trying to be cool, or dealing with your first crush. I'm a complete mess of it, or getting a bad grade on a test you thought you aced, or having a weird family dinner where everyone is acting strange. All those everyday things are turned into comedic gold through Pepper Ann's unique and exaggerated perspective. It's like the show holds up a funhouse mirror to real life, and we get to laugh at all the funny reflections. Pepper Ann has a knack for getting into the funniest situations. It's like trouble just finds her, and what's even funnier is how she tries to get out of them. She's got this optimistic, I can fix this attitude, even when her fix just digs her into a deeper, even funnier hole. It's a classic comedic trope, but Pepper Ann does it so well. For example, she might try to impress someone, like a new popular kid at school, and her attempt to be cool backfires spectacularly, leading to a huge embarrassing mess. Or she might try to avoid a simple chore like cleaning a room and end up creating a giant, complicated Rube Goldberg machine that makes an even bigger mess. The show builds these situations up so perfectly, adding layer after layer of comedic chaos. So you're always laughing at the escalating problems that Pepper Ann unintentionally creates for herself and everyone around her. It's a masterclass in how to take a simple idea and make it grow into a truly hilarious, unforgettable comedic scenario. Okay, it's not just Pepper Ann herself who makes the whole show, right? The characters around her are just as quirky and wonderful, and they all contribute to the comedy in their own unique ways. They are like the perfect supporting cast for our comedic star. So, Pepper Ann herself, as we've talked about, she's the star. She's awkward but confident, incredibly imaginative, a bit clumsy, which is always funny, and always has a plan, even if it's terrible one that leads to more chaos. She's got her signature bright red hair and a unique, often mismatched sense of style, and she's not afraid to be herself, which is super inspiring. She's loud, she's dramatic, and she's totally lovable. So Pepper Ann as absolutely have two best friends. They are dynamic with her in just it's just fantastic. One is Milo and one is Nikki. Milo is artist one of the group. I mean, often seen stays sketching or drawing. He's a bit more laid back and chill than Pepper Ann. He often gets pulled into her crazy schemes. Sometimes with the sigh, he's got a dry wit and a great sense of humor, and often delivering perfect timed sarcastic comments that are just hilarious. So he's often the voice of reason, or at least the voice of gentle sarcasm. Yeah. Which is a perfect contrast to Pepperan's wild energy. He's the kind of friend who will roll his eyes but still be there for you. So another one is Nikki. She's a calm, logical, and super smart one. She's often the one who tries to keep Pepperan grounded and out of trouble, always thinking things through. But even though she's sensible, she's also truly like she loves Pepperan and support her, even when Pepperan's idea are totally bonkers. The friendship is so genuine and sweet, and it adds a lot of heart to the comedy. They react to Pepperan's antics in such a funny ways, sometimes with amusement, also with deep affection. So they're the perfect balance to Pepperan's chaos. And then we have Pepperan's mom, Lydia, and sister Moose. And then she has grandparents. So Lydia and her husband is like divorced. So we'll get to that later. Anyways, so these are a few of her family friends and family members. So I honestly just adore this cartoon so much. It's got so much heart, so much genuine emotions, but it's also just so incredibly clever and witty. The writing is sharp, the characters are so well developed and quirky, and the humor just lands perfectly every single time. It's the kind of show you can watch over and over and over again and still find new things to laugh at. New details, new expressions you missed before. It's a classic for a reason. It's got that timeless humor that appeals to everyone, no matter how old you are. It's just genuinely funny and makes you feel good from the inside. It's a comfort show, a laugh out loud show, and a show that reminds you to always be yourself. So today I wanted to bring that amazing comedic energy to our channel. We have had our magical heartwarming moments with Sakura, and now it's time for some genuine laugh out loud with Pepper Ann. I'm so happy. I mean, I'm not like pro like those artists, but somehow I just bought Pepper Ann into my paper. Alright, everyone, so there it is, our very own Pepper Ann. Isn't she just fantastic? I'm so happy with how this illustration turned out. She got all her funny expressions. Maybe it's like, "Yee, I am going to succeed." That kind of expression. Look at her hand and her expression. Oh my god. Oh my god, this unique Pepper Ann energy. I really enjoyed illustrating this for you all today. It was so much fun to capture her personality and bring her to life on paper. When you're drawing a character you love so much and who brings you so much laughter, it just makes the whole art process even more enjoyable. I was just giggling to myself while working on her, thinking about all her hilarious adventures. Oh god. And honestly, I'm like a super tempted to do more. Pepper Ann just has so many amazing funny moments and expressions. I could probably draw her forever. But don't worry, I will definitely bring more Pepper Ann to future videos. So if you loved seeing her today, um, keep an eye out for more of her hilarious antics on the channel. I've got so many ideas bubbling for her. I truly hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope it brought a smile to your face, maybe even a little giggle or a big laugh, just like Pepper Ann always does for me. It's always my goal to share art that's not just interesting to watch but also fun and uplifting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today. Your support means the world to me. Every view, every comment, every like, it all helps my channel grow and encourage me to keep creating more art and sharing it with you all. If you had fun today and you want to see more art, more fun, and more of my favorite characters, maybe even more Pepper, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's super easy. Just click that button, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps others find my channel. I'm already excited about what we'll do in the next video. Will it be more Cardcaptor Sakura or another fun character, a new art challenge? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. So thank you again, everyone. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye for now.